Hi there, Chantel here from M Squared. I am a certified herbal practitioner and the product educator here. And in this video, we are going to do a brand spotlight on a company called Organyc. But before we dive into the company, I want to talk to you about why they exist. So, a question to ask yourself is, what is in your feminine care products? So, close to 20 billion sanitary napkins, tampons, and applicators are dumped into North American landfills every year. And when disposed of inside plastic wrappers or garbage bags, feminine hygiene waste can take centuries to biodegrade. So the average woman uses over 11,000 tampons over her lifetime, leaving behind residue far beyond her lifespan, especially if she's using tampons with a plastic applicator, which could take hundreds or thousands of years to biodegrade in landfill. Plastic applicators also make up a huge amount of plastic waste found in the world's oceans. They wash up on beaches all the time. And if you think of every tampon with a plastic applicator that you've used throughout your whole life, that applicator still exists somewhere in the world, and it will be there long after you're gone. Then multiply that by the millions, billions of women in the world who menstruate and use plastic applicators for tampons, and the amount of plastic waste is absolutely staggering. So, while we're busy thinking about plastic straws and plastic bags, these plastic applicators are really, really terrible. And unfortunately, pads aren't much better. So although producers and manufacturers of these types of products are really pretty reluctant usually to reveal the exact composition of their feminine hygiene products, because that may mean needing to disclose warnings, the main materials will usually be bleached rayon, which is a cellulose made from wood pulp, cotton, and plastics. In addition, fragrance and antibacterial agents are often included, which can contain skin irritants and hormone disrupting chemicals. Plus, they can disrupt that delicate balance of good bacteria that helps to keep you healthy. The plastic parts for pads and liners are typically the back sheet and the inside. So the inside of a pad or a liner is usually a polymer powder that is often known as SAP, SAP, which is an acronym for super absorbent polymer. So SAP is also called slush powder, and it turns into a gel when it comes in contact with moisture, and it can absorb and hold a significant amount of liquid compared to its mass, which is what makes it useful in a product like a sanitary napkin. So SAP was actually banned from use in tampons in the 80s due to a concern over a link to toxic shock syndrome. SAP is like plastic in that it doesn't easily biodegrade, so it is harmful to the environment as well. The bleaching process for the wood pulp and cotton creates a byproduct called dioxin, which is considered to be carcinogenic, and it's included in the California Proposition 65, which is that big groundbreaking rule where companies in the United States need to put a warning on products that contain harmful ingredients that are known to cause cancer, birth defects, or reproductive harm. So odds are you've seen those warnings on anything from like furniture to food items. While we don't have these rules for disclosure in Canada, but even if we did, the thing is with feminine hygiene products is that companies do not have to disclose the materials they're using. It's actually voluntary. So they're probably only going to do that if the materials are good. So both scented and unscented pads have been found to release VOCs, which is another acronym for volatile organic compounds, which is basically pollution, typically air pollution. So styrene, acetone, chloromethane, chloroform, and chloroethane or ethane are all concerning compounds that are found in pads, liners, and tampons. So these are not things that you want in and around your most sensitive part of your body. The pH of your skin plays a huge role in your overall health, especially when we're talking about down there, because there is a very delicate balance of good and bad bacteria that works to keep you healthy. So if you're using conventional feminine hygiene products and you're prone to UTIs or yeast or vaginal infections, there is very likely a correlation, and it's past time to switch. At the very least, it's going to be contributing to that problem. So switching to 100% pure certified organic cotton feminine hygiene products is really going to promote healthy pH. It helps to promote good bacteria, and it's the best option for the environment because it's totally biodegradable. Menstrual cups have been gaining in popularity in recent years. These really drastically reduce waste and offer a lot of convenience because you can safely wear them for longer, but they too will eventually end up in landfill, and they will not biodegrade because they're made of silicone. So if we're looking for the most environmentally friendly option, 100% pure cotton is still the best answer. So brands really matter here too, because there are quite a few natural brands that are still using plastic back sheets and or sap, and then they just simply add an organic cotton top sheet and call it a natural product. So Organyc from Italy uses 100% pure cotton inside and out. So they're not just putting organic cotton on the cover or a little bit on the inside. 100% of that product is made from pure cotton, and even the adhesive that they use on the pads and liners is a biodegradable adhesive. So the cotton that they use is free from chlorine, bleach. There's no latex, there's no parabens, there's no perfumes, there's no sap, there's no plastics or any man-made materials beyond the cotton. So further to that, the packaging that they use is biodegradable as well. So when you buy a box of pads, the little sachet that the pad is found in is a biodegradable plastic. It's called Matterby, and it's a blend of different kind of vegetable pulps to make that. So it's completely biodegradable. It's a vegetable plastic for the wrappers and the cardboard boxes too, of course, so their packaging is truly zero waste. So Organyc's pads, liners, and tampons are all breathable and hypoallergenic because they're pure cotton. They are skin pH compatible. They're ideal for all skin types, especially most sensitive skin. There is no organic standard for feminine care, not like food or even cosmetics, but since Organyc's products are made of a natural textile material, they've been absorbed into the organic textile category. So the leading organization for organic textiles is called GOTS, G-O-T-S, another acronym for Global Organic Textile Standards. So Organyc is certified by GOTS, and in addition to being certified by GOTS, they also have a whole bunch of other certifications. So I'll run through them all. So there's one, lots of acronyms, get ready. So there's one called ICEA, so this is the Ethical and Environmental Certification Institute. So ICEA inspects and certifies organizations to make sure that they are respectful of the environment, of workers' dignity, and collective rights. So they're one of the most prominent inspection and certification bodies in the field of sustainable textile development. Organyc is also EcoCert organic certified. I talk about this one a lot because they commonly do household and beauty products as well. So EcoCert is an organic certification organization. We have EcoCert Canada here, but the original EcoCert was founded in France in the early 90s. And EcoCert is a certification that certifies the entire supply chain. So they start at like the farming of the raw material to the finished product, and they look at everything that happens in between, and they certify that entire process. So it is an excellent certification to have. Another certification that Organyc has is called Made Safe. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. This is, it's a certification to show that a product is made with safe ingredients. So it is actually America's first non-toxic certification. So it applies to a wide range of consumer products, but it means that those products are made with safe ingredients that are not known or suspected to harm human health. Another one that they're certified by is called Vegan OK. It's all one word. So this is considered the most known ethical standard for being cruelty-free around the world. So there's over 1,000 companies and services and tens of thousands of products that are certified around the world for being cruelty-free by Vegan OK. And lastly, Corman, the manufacturer of organic products, holds a certification called SA8000. So this is a social accountability certification. So this is a standard for guaranteeing decent working conditions based on global workplace norms. of the International Labor Organization. So they have the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. So these are all things that are encompassed in this social accountability certification that Organyc holds. So basically there's no child labor. It's essentially like a fair trade product. So not only is feminine hygiene products from Organyc better for the environment, they're committing to bettering global business practices and environmental impacts on everyday items like feminine hygiene products. And when we're thinking about the impact that we can have as consumers on pollution, plastic pollution, and things like that, these everyday items that you are buying all the time that are very consistently used are really like the most impactful thing that we can do as individuals. For Organyc, in addition to feminine hygiene products like pads and tampons and panty liners, they also have a line of everyday beauty items like cotton rounds, cotton balls, and cotton swabs. They also have personal wipes, they've got baby wipes, and multi-purpose pure cotton pads that are a little larger that are great for babies and moms. They also have a line of incontinence products, which is made with their organic cotton to help reduce plastic waste, and it's better suited to sensitive skin, which can be very easily irritated by the synthetic materials that are most commonly found in general incontinence products. So they've really got a whole kind of basis covered, lots of great certifications to back them up, and by far the most environmentally friendly and the most kind of women-friendly brand that we could have for feminine hygiene products. So Organyc, go have a look, see their whole line of products. They have everything you could possibly want, and they are a great company. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.